The recent news about Elon Musk's SpaceX successfully landing the first Starship rocket has attracted a lot of attention to the latest developments in space technology. But this amazing feat of engineering has also renewed concerns that there is more going on behind the scenes. Many believe the billionaire space race is not just about transporting people into outer space, but it's actually an escape plan for the elite few in case Earth becomes uninhabitable. So what are the elites really preparing for? A billionaire space race or an escape plan? Let's look into it. The world's richest men have been investing heavily in space travel recently. The late Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos established Blue Origin with the goal of making humanity a multi-planetary species. With the development of reusable rockets, space tourism, and plans to establish a lunar base, Bezos had his eyes set on the stars. Although he sadly passed away before seeing any of these projects come to fruition, his dream lives on through the company today. Similarly, Sir Richard Branson of Virgin Galactic has long been obsessed with space travel. After years of hard work and several failed attempts, his company finally began offering space tourism trips to the edge of space aboard Virgin Galactic SVSS Unity. In July 2021, Branson even took a joyride himself to celebrate. Meanwhile, Elon Musk has set his sights on the Red Planet with SpaceX. The company has developed reusable rockets and is working on a giant spacecraft called Starship that will be capable of carrying people and cargo to Mars. Musk believes that establishing a human colony on Mars is essential to the survival of our species, and has made it his mission to make life multi-planetary. These billionaires all have grand ambitions for space exploration and colonization, but it raises questions about their motivations for wanting to go to space. For one, while space exploration can be expensive, it's also incredibly rewarding. There's something truly special about exploring the unknown and discovering new things. Space travel allows us to push the boundaries of human exploration and discovery, and to learn more about our place in the universe. It also gives us the opportunity to develop new technologies and capabilities that can benefit humanity in all sorts of ways. For example, the development of new materials and technologies for use in space often have applications here on Earth. Moreover, space exploration can also inspire future generations to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. By showing what humans are capable of, we can inspire young people to follow their dreams and to reach for the stars. Finally, space exploration can help us understand our planet better. By studying other planets and celestial bodies, we can learn more about the processes that shape our world and the forces that drive our universe. This knowledge can help us protect the environment and preserve the delicate balance of our planet for future generations. Overall, the rewards of space exploration are immense and far-reaching. From scientific discovery to technological innovation to environmental protection, there is so much that we can gain from exploring the final frontier. So it's no surprise that some billionaires are investing heavily in this exciting field. However, this perspective doesn't necessarily hold true for all those involved in space exploration. Some believe that the primary motivation of these billionaires is to secure a way off this planet for themselves and their families in case Earth becomes uninhabitable. This viewpoint is supported by several factors. Firstly, climate change is an existential threat to humanity. As the global climate continues to warm, extreme weather events are becoming more frequent and severe, causing widespread damage and displacement. If this trend continues, it could eventually lead to the collapse of civilization as we know it. Secondly, resource depletion is another major concern. As the world's population grows, the demand for resources such as water, food, and energy is also increasing. This puts a strain on the planet as finite resources and could eventually lead to shortages and conflicts over scarce resources. Thirdly, pandemics and diseases pose a constant threat to humanity. Outbreaks of infectious diseases can quickly spread around the globe, causing widespread illness and death. While we have made great strides in combating diseases, the emergence of new pathogens and the spread of antibiotic resistance mean that we must remain vigilant against this ever-present danger. Fourthly, natural disasters are a fact of life and can occur at any time without warning. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, tsunamis, and other natural disasters can cause widespread devastation and loss of life. As our planet continues to change, the frequency and severity of natural disasters are likely to increase, posing an ever-present threat to humanity. Finally, there are other external threats that we cannot ignore. Near-Earth objects like asteroids and comets could potentially collide with our planet and cause massive destruction. While the risk of such an event occurring is relatively low, the consequences would be so devastating that it is a threat we must take seriously. Furthermore, some experts warn that artificial intelligence could pose a serious threat to humanity. As AI technology continues to develop, there's a growing concern that it could eventually surpass human control and pose a risk to our existence. These various threats show that our world is far from perfect and that we must always be prepared for the unexpected. Therefore, it makes sense why some billionaires might want to have a backup plan in case something goes wrong. Here on Earth, it seems logical that they would invest in space travel as a way to ensure their own survival and that of their families. After all, if the worst were to happen on Earth, they would have a way to escape to another planet. In addition to these threats, there are also other arguments that suggest the billionaire space race is actually an escape plan. For the elite few, firstly, the cost of space travel is rapidly decreasing as technology improves and competition increases. The price of launching payloads into space is plummeting. This means that it will soon be possible for wealthy individuals to purchase seats on spacecraft and flee to other planets if necessary. Secondly, the development of new space technologies is accelerating. Breakthroughs in areas such as propulsion systems, life support, and in space manufacturing are happening all the time. These advancements will make it easier and more affordable for people to travel to space and stay there for extended periods. Thirdly, the privatization of space is underway. Companies such as SpaceX and Blue Origin are developing the infrastructure and services necessary to support commercial space travel. This includes everything from launch facilities to space stations and even plans for self-sustaining colonies on other planets. Fourthly, the number of billionaires and millionaires is growing. As the global economy continues to grow and inequality widens, there are more and more people who have the financial means to invest in space travel. This creates a potential pool of customers for companies such as SpaceX and Blue Origin, who could turn to in times of need. Finally, the secrecy surrounding some of these projects is concerning. While many of the details of the billionaire space projects are public knowledge, there are some aspects that are shrouded in mystery. For example, the Pentagon's involvement in some of these projects is not widely known, and the details of their collaboration with private space companies are not made public. This lack of transparency raises questions about what these billionaires are really up to, and whether they have more sinister motives than just advancing space exploration. All of this evidence suggests that the billionaire space race is not just about advancing space, exploration, and colonization. It is also an escape plan for the elite few in case Earth becomes uninhabitable for some reason. These individuals are taking steps to ensure their own survival and that of their families by investing in space travel and developing the technologies and infrastructure necessary to support life off of Earth. Whether or not this is a wise investment or a sign of impending doom is up for debate. One thing is certain, the future of humanity may depend on the choices these billionaires make. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and comment. We would appreciate it if you could share your thoughts. Your feedback is very important to us and helps us make better videos for you. Have a good one and see you next time.